Alright, so this is my quick rundown for my Void Titan. So my aspects I run are Bastion, casting your super grants Overshield, and casting your Barricade also grants an Overshield to you and your allies. It regenerates whenever you're behind it, and then Offensive Bulwark. So whenever you have an Overshield or are inside Ward of Dawn, your grenades charge faster, and you have increased melee range and damage, as well as your melee final blows extend the duration of your overshield. That will come in handy with a mod we will be running later on that it synergizes with really well. I run Suppressor Grenade. It's just got a lot of utility, and one of the fragments I like allows you to auto-reload your weapon so that you don't even have to do it when you throw your grenade. Your melee can really be whichever one you want. I just run shield throw for the long range. Same thing with your jump, whatever you want really. Ability though, for your class ability, definitely run Rally Barricade, because towering you can't shoot out from while being bunkered behind, so your overshield cannot regen while you're still shooting. But if you're using Rally Barricade, you're always behind it, you can shoot out from over it and have your overshield constantly regenning for you and your allies. The fragments I run, here's Echo of Domineering, so whenever you throw out that grenade and suppress a target, you get increased mobility, not that big of a deal as a Titan, but whatever. But the big thing is increased discipline, and also your weapons are immediately reloaded from reserves, so that's really nice. Personally, I feel like Echo of Persistence should be on everyone's Void subclass, just extending the duration of the Overshield, Invisibility, and Devour buffs you may or may not have, but real reason doing it is for that Overshield. Echo of Leeching, melee final blows start health regen for you and your allies. That's just one of my personal favorites. Plus, it gives you 10 resilience bump so that you can cast those barricades more frequently. Okay, so I'm just a diehard for Helm of Saint 14. Love the character, and also gives you that Void Overshield for when you step outside, so that you have that little bit of extra health and still that extra grenade and or grenade recharge rate and melee damage and range. Okay, so as far as mods go, I run Elemental Ordnance, so since you're going to be throwing a lot of grenades, spawn that Void Elemental well. It will give you some buffs for later mods, and also wells just give you your abilities back faster. And then, because we're throwing so many grenades, Ashes to Assets. Get that super warded on so you can keep on popping it as much as you can. And then I like doing Elemental Time Dilation, just helps keep the like well benefits going longer, so you'll be running Font of Wisdom, so you'll be getting that bubble back and enhanced intellect for longer, so it doesn't really matter how low or high your intellect stat is. Grenade Kickstart, again, so you can just keep throwing those grenades, keep getting auto reload, suppressing targets, just great thing to have. And then here's what I was saying with Font of Wisdom, to keep your intellect stat high so that you can keep popping out Ward of Dawns for your teammates, keeping protection going. Well of Tenacity, I love the new buff it got, so since you're going to be throwing out all of those grenades, go pick up the wells, get that damage resist buff, and I mean you're going to be picking up the wells anyways for your Ward of Dawn and Font of Might. And then, again, these mods, it's kind of whatever you want, but you are going to need to run Void for Well of Tenacity, so that's just kind of what those were best for. But you can always run a Scavenger mod if you'd prefer. Alright, so class item. I want to run Melee Wellmaker because I think it's the best way to do it, because you're going to have a Void Overshield almost all the time. And when you have that Void Overshield, your melee kills count as Void charged melee kills. So you get a melee kill, you extend the duration of your Overshield, you drop a well, and that well gives you damage resist on top of the fact that you're starting your health regen because of the fragment of Echo of Leeching. And also, Perpetuation, you just constantly want to be able to pop that Rally Barricade to keep giving yourself that overshield and your teammates. Weapons, I am a sucker for bad juju. Absolutely love the weapon, and again, it will keep refilling the magazine as long as you keep getting kills. That also increases your damage and gives you more super energy so that you keep that warded on whenever you need it. As far as your special and heavy, you can really run whatever you want, but I feel like a shotgun is just the best option. I eventually am hoping to get a Subsistence and Thresh or Subsistence and Vorpal Comedian. That is my goal. And then heavy, again, I mean, you can run whatever you want. I like running Demolitionist with some sort of either rocket or LMG. I'm weird because I like LMGs, I guess. But yeah, anything with like Demolitionist or Thresh, or if you want to run Vorpal for like an extra DPS weapon. But yeah, I mean that's the Void Titan is all about keeping your teammates alive and keep giving buffs and stuff. So this build helps a lot with that. And then with every build, I like to Destiny around it, just make it look really nice. So I'll show the appearances I have. I like Golden Trace for all of these. The helmet didn't really look quite what I wanted it to be with Golden Trace. So I used Golden Empire, and these are the ornaments I ran. Alright, that's it for the Void Titan build, though. Thanks.